Hey guys, welcome to the HD channel, and in this video I'll be checking out this cheap mini wireless speaker from One Below. The brand on this is a Treble, and you've probably seen loads of these speakers around. Again, these are those generic type of electronics that you see on Amazon, on Aliexpress, on eBay. So you've probably seen this speaker around. It probably has different brand on it, different packaging, but I think if the speaker looks quite similar to this, the chances are it's the same speaker that's actually be rebranded and repackaged as well. So this cost me £4, and overall, looking at it aesthetically, I do think it looks really nice. Black on black with some silver buttons on the top there. I think aesthetically it does look really nice. It doesn't look cheap, it doesn't look cheesy, and from the packaging there, at least on the packaging there, it does give you some information about the speaker. So we've got a 10-meter range. It works for most phones, and there's a 3-hour playtime as well, and it connects wirelessly as well. So, and it says the charging cables included, compatible with most Bluetooth enabled devices. So that's pretty handy to know. So all the information that you need is on the front there already. And then again on the back, there's not much info there, to be honest. But yeah, so this one is by Treble, but like I said, these are generally repackaged and rebranded by different companies and the importers. So the speaker there, I'll just open this, get all this out. So it is all in the bottom, the base of the packaging. So you've got instructions there. I think it's not much to read, to be honest. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward, so I don't think you need to look at that. And okay, so this is a micro USB stick here, and sorry, it's a mini USB input there. So it's better than a micro, not USB-C unfortunately, but for this price, can't grumble. And again, it's quite a short cable as well. It's not really a particularly long cable, but I guess like if you're sitting next to like a USB or your computer or something, you can just plug it in. So that length is okay, it's not too bad. But obviously you want it to be a bit further from yourself, then you have to use a different cable. It's quite a short cable, this one. And the speaker itself, okay, so the first thing I felt as soon as I picked this up, I think aesthetically, I think it does look really nice, but I mean, as soon as you pick it up, it does feel really light and cheap. It's really light and cheap. The buttons look pretty nice, but when you press the buttons as well, it does feel really cheap as well, like really plasticky, really cheap and tacky. So it doesn't. The build quality is not very good, to be honest. It just feels really light. The finish on it looks like those rubber textured finish that you have on a lot of electronic devices, but this just looks like a matte plastic. Actually, it's not even the rubber texture. When you look at it, it does look like the rubber texture, but when you touch it, it actually just feels like a matte plastic rather than the rubberized material that we have on other speakers as well. Again, on the bottom, the base there as well, it just looks like two little sticky rubber feet that's just been stuck on there. So the build quality is not particularly good on this. And in the back there, you've got your USB input for like music, or you can use it to charge the battery. You've got a mini SD slot, your charging port, and also on and off switch as well. Again, it's quite hard to, it's quite stiff. But the great thing with these is like, and there's a little handle there as well, which is quite nice. I mean, overall I do like the design of it, to be honest, but I do feel that the build quality is lacking a little bit. And then this one again, these Bluetooth devices, they're really easy to connect now. So you just turn it on, Bluetooth mode, and that's on Bluetooth modes. So that'll be connected via Bluetooth, and then you can see there, it just connects to my phone. So I mean, the connectivity on these, even though at this cheap price, it is really good. And AUX mode. Okay, so on this one, when you change different modes, it does actually tell you which mode it's on. FM mode. So that's a radio mode.
Bluetooth mode.
So obviously I think most of us will be using some Bluetooth. So let's put some music on this bad boy and let's see what the quality is like. And I'll give you my final thoughts as well. Let's see if this speaker is any good. So let's put something on. Okay, so the first thing I noticed straight away, I've waxed the audio up to max, and this is the max volume it's playing at the moment. So it's not particularly loud. The audio sounds okay. Very clicky buttons. I really don't like these buttons at all. I think overall the look of it looks pretty nice, but there's no substance there. So let me just connect the Bluetooth and play this music on my phone. I think there's no comparison, but let's have a look. Let's try. Yeah, straight away the volume on my speaker on my phone is actually much louder, more richer, more bass to it than the speaker. So I mean, this speaker is only £4, but I've already reviewed another video with a speaker that's also £4 as well, which is a bit louder than this speaker. So let's connect this speaker back up again. So that's come back to the speaker now, the music. Yeah, it's not very good, to be honest. I mean, I do like the look of it, but the build quality is pretty cheap and tacky. The music and the audio on it doesn't actually redeem it because it's not actually loud. If you want something quiet, maybe you want a speaker that's not too loud anyway, or if you want something that looks quite aesthetically pleasing, but you want to spend too much money, then I guess it's okay, I suppose. Not a brilliant speaker, not very good build quality, the audio is not very loud, but it only costs £4. But on the flip side of that, I reviewed other speakers for £4 as well. I think that's the new bar now, £4, the £4 speaker, and they have been adequate. This one is it's pretty below par, not very loud. Personally, I wouldn't recommend this unless you want to buy this, you know, for this speaker for whatever reason. I don't know. Maybe you want something that's not too loud. You like the look of it, maybe, or maybe this just happens to be available and you just buy it. But other than that, if you do have a choice, then there's plenty of choices out there. This won't be on top of my list. So guys, not something that I recommend, and I urge you guys to look elsewhere. So if you guys found this video useful, click on the like button for me. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, click on the subscribe button. And as always guys, hope to see you guys soon, and ciao for now.